Lexus.
Breathtaking view of the sunset tonight by our viewers Bill and Sue Paulin down there in Rochelle. Oh, red sky at night, sailor's delight, and we have no problems through the overnight tonight. It's not until tomorrow and especially the weekend that we'll talk about some big changes. Live pictures on the Skywatch over downtown Rockford now as we see the hustle and bustle begin to wind down. Temperatures now are cooling off. 26 right now at the Chicago Rockford International Airport. 19 is what it feels like. Northeasterly winds right now at 6, and the dew point only 3 degrees. It is beginning to come up, though. As our temperatures fall, we'll probably meet somewhere in the upper teens near 20 before we start to rise late night. So 19, the temperature right now into Lake Geneva. So we're already beginning to see the teens, and that will be the story as we go through the evening hours before the warm air starts to move back in. Look at the wind chill, 16 in Monroe, 17 out towards Galena right now. So there will be a chill factor as we go through the night, but here's our saving grace as the clouds are already beginning to filter back in, and that will allow our temperatures to kind of halt here around 20 and then begin to rise as we go through the late night hours. We'll see more of a southerly component to the wind. Tomorrow, 41 degrees comes during the midday hours before we have a couple of bouts of light rain and snow. Don't get too worried about it. There's not much moisture around, but it will turn mighty windy as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Look at the cold air, 19 Green Bay, only 15 right now in the Twin Cities, and only 10 into Fargo, North Dakota. What if I told you that our temperatures, oh, let's see, it's 6 o'clock right now, 6 o'clock Monday and Tuesday, we'll probably be in that range, right in there, 15 to 20 degrees. We've got some major changes that will take place before then. Here comes our next system, already spreading some very light snow showers into parts of North Dakota and western Minnesota tonight. That's what's going to affect us for tomorrow, but very little moisture. So we've got a system coming from the northwest. It's hard to get moisture to work into areas of low pressure when they're coming from this direction. So little rain or snow for tomorrow, that's about it. And then much quieter weather as we go into Thursday. Friday, warm front will start to move back into the area. Could bring us a flurry or a sprinkle, and then all signs now pointing towards a little messier situation as we go towards the weekend. Here's Friday and the genesis of an area of low pressure out over Colorado. This thing expected to move out into the Mississippi River Valley for Saturday and into Sunday and spread a swath of snow right in here through northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin. Of course, this is several days away. It can change directions one way or the other and mean big differences in our forecast, but one of our computer models already gives us about 4 inches of snow as we go into Saturday night and into Sunday, so we'll continue to watch that. As far as your storm impact forecast, for Saturday and Sunday, we'll still go with moderate, so if you've got any travel plans, you want to keep it tuned, and we'll keep you an eye on this system. But for tomorrow, a little rain and snow, and for Friday, a little snow. I don't think it's going to be too much of a factor for us. 7-day outlook showing you quite a mess going on here. A couple of systems, and each one of them brings down just a tug more cold air from Canada. So tomorrow's 41 is the warmest we've got in 7 days. Thursday, 30 for a high temperature with sunshine. Some flurries on Friday, 32. Overnight low temperature as we head in towards the weekend, 14 on Saturday. Snow should pick up Saturday night into Sunday. We could have a few inches on the ground as we go into Sunday. And then once we get a coating of snow on the ground next week, we're talking about the polar advances in the past couple of days. If we get any snow on the ground with Sunday, the temperatures are going to be horrendous.
We know how that
week
can make a difference. What are you thinking about this Sunday storm? Is it going to be pretty significant then?
Well, still a little far out to put totals on it, I would imagine.
Yeah, we only have one computer model that goes out that far. Right now it's giving us 4.1 inches, but that is with a little switch over to rain in between. And I think we're going to go in the colder solution for this, so it could be something in the order of 5 or 6 inches, but we'll have to wait and see. Don't quote me on that.
Right, that's too far out to tell just now.
I always feel better when it's, you know, earlier in the fall when we see these little, and you show it on your graphics, where the little blue comes down from Canada, and then it goes back up, and then it comes down a little bit farther, and then goes back up.
Now it just kind of stays.
Yeah, this time we get snow on the ground, it's going to come down and stay.
Yeah, this is like a dump truck that's just going to kind of dump the cold on us. So we'll watch that. And the possibility of snow, it would, if it came on Saturday and into Sunday, it would be exactly 1 year to the day of our record snow of 10.7 inches last year. Let's hope that we don't have another 10 inches this time.
Still would be kind of a wild coincidence.
All right, thanks a lot, Eric. A major electronics company is accused of bribery.